Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to your new favorite place on the internet. My name is Bella and I love my booktube channel and I love you guys. And I hate that I was gone for so long, but I can already feel like the creative juices coming back. Like I can feel the inspiration coming back, the excitement, just all of the good things coming back to me, and I want to take full advantage of this. So today I have just uploaded, today's Saturday, I just uploaded my very first reading vlog back after my impromptu hiatus. And I thought that I should just start another one. Like, yeah, it's Saturday and usually vlogs or like weekly vlogs start on a Monday, but like, why follow the rules? So hey, welcome to this brand new weekly reading vlog. I don't really know what my week is going to be looking like, but this weekend I just want to chill. I want to vibe. I do have a very exciting video that I'm planning on filming. I don't know if you guys can tell what video I'm talking about. Let me just, because like that actually looks insane. The amount of annotated books is actually crazy. The sound. Okay, that ASMR is actually insane. Like, it's going way too hard. Anyways, yeah, as you guys can see, I'm planning on filming a very exciting video, hopefully later today or just tomorrow morning. I don't really know what today holds in store for me, but I do have some very exciting things that I wanted to share with you guys. Should I start with my reading update or should I start with the unboxing? Okay, let's do the reading update because I feel like that's going to take less time. Yesterday, Friday, I actually had some reading sprints with my Patreons where I read book 4 of Berserk, the deluxe edition. This was actually probably the most insane volume that I've read to the date of Berserk. Like, I really thought volume 3 was going to be the craziest because of the things that happened like at the end or nearing the end, but this one, it just like elevates everything that I thought Berserk was going to be and takes it to like 3000%. It's just like insane. It's like, how can a man, like how did this exist? How did a man think of this and not go insane? How, you know, like it's, the imagination of this author is just so dark. Oh my goodness, it's just horrendous. But I'm having fun reading it and I feel like that's what counts. And actually, this is the first volume of Berserk that I give a full 5-star rating. So volumes 1 through 3, like the deluxe editions, they were a 4.5. So like they're not even that far away from being a 5-star, but this is the one that I could like fully commit myself to giving a 5-star rating, because literally anything underneath a 5-star would be lying to you guys and to myself. I cannot give this book anything less than a 5-star just because like the heights that the story reaches and the lengths that these characters go to achieve what they've been dreaming of, and the way that these characters develop as well, and the character relationships that are being developed between each other. I feel like I've used develop really like a lot, but also I feel like just, oh my god, like look at this panel. I feel like the panels also go so hard. It's just, like, come on now. I cannot make this up. Berserk volume 4, it's where it's at. I do have to say it. Like, oh my god, literally I've been flipping to 3 random pages and every single flip there's something to show you guys. And this is like the gallery with the full colored covers of the original volumes. Like, this was just such an experience. I'm so sad that it's over. Like, I do not own Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 5, but I will. Oh, I can't show that. That is not very PG friendly. Yeah, Berserk Volume 4 was just like an experience that I wasn't ready for. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I knew it was going to be good because I read the first 3, but I didn't know it was going to go this hard. And in case you don't know what Berserk is about, I feel like I'm the last person to be reading Berserk, but if you've also never been introduced to this story, I think that it is my duty to let you guys know that you have to look up the trigger warnings before jumping into this series. Like, imagine the most horrendous, the most triggering topics in life Berserk probably has them. It's very graphic, it's very violent. It does not shy away from violence and from horrifying subjects. It's just so worth it for me, in my opinion, but I do recognize that it's not for everyone. So if you're interested in looking up Berserk, please read the trigger warnings, because yeah, like, you have to be prepared for Berserk. Otherwise, look at this. That's just actually insane. So anyways, yeah, this is what I read on my Patreon reading sprints yesterday. I'm actually currently reading nothing, and that's because this is actually really exciting. Okay, I am not reading anything at the moment, but I am preparing to read a very exciting book, and that book is Les Mis by Victor Hugo. Look at this. This is bigger than my head. This is bigger than my head. Is this bigger than the Count of Monte Cristo though? I think this has a total of 1,304 pages. That is actually insane. But it's good that I'm recording how it looks before I start to read it, because if you know me, if you know how passionate I am about annotating, I can just show you guys. This is the Count of Monte Cristo, which is arguably one of my favorite classics of all time. Look at this. I really didn't think I would ever say that. Like, when I first got this, I was so intimidated by the size. I still have my daily goals. This is the book that I took with me to Taiwan. I think that vlog, or like the vlog that I dedicated to the Count of Monte Cristo, is still one of my absolute favorite vlogs that I've ever worked on, because I put so much passion into it and I had so much love for that book, and I still do. And I feel like my love for this book was so, like, it was so obvious when I was filming, and I feel like a lot of people picked up on that, and it inspired them to give this book a try. And if there's ever anything that I feel proud of with this channel, is the fact that I've inspired people with my love for reading, especially big books like these, because I understand the bravery that it takes, or like, I understand how brave you have to be to pick up books like this that are like 1,000 pages long or even more. Not only how brave you have to be, but also how consistent and how persistent you have to be to not give up once you've finally started. I'm just like in love with the video that I did for the Count of Monte Cristo, and I feel like it's only fair, like it's only logical that I also dedicate an entire video to my experience reading Les Mis. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to read this. I am going to be dividing my daily goals, and I'm also not going to be reading it alone. I'm going to be reading it with the same person that I read the Count of Monte Cristo with. So this is like, you know, this is couple goals, truly. I'm going to be reading this with my best friend Sunny, and honestly, I wouldn't have been able to read the Count of Monte Cristo as fast as I did, and I wouldn't have been able to have as much fun as I did if it weren't for the people that I read it with. So that's why I just know this is going to be incredible. Again, I don't really know how long it's going to take me to read this, but I can't wait to see, how it's going to look after I've read it. But I do need to divide my daily goals, because I think that we said that we're going to read 50 pages every day. We're supposed to start today, but since I want to film this video, I'm not sure if I'll be able to. I'm just really excited. Part 1. In 1815, Charles Francois Benvenu Midiel was a bishop of... Yeah, I'm gonna struggle a lot with this pronunciation, just because I wouldn't even say that I know French. Like, I know the most basic of words, but when it comes to pronunciation, oh boy. My French teacher would not be proud to say that he taught me. So anyways, this is just very exciting for me. I am so excited. I cannot wait to read this and to share my experience with you guys, and maybe inspire 1 or 2 people to pick it up as well. I think that it's important to show you guys how it looks before I start to read it, so that we can just like compare and contrast after I've read it. So this is definitely going to be an experience, a journey that I for sure want to document and share with you guys. So that's something that's happening in November. And honestly, those are all the reading updates that I have, because now I just really want to see what's up with this? I'm kind of guessing that these are the books that I ordered in the last vlog. If you haven't seen it yet, I will be leaving it up here so you guys can go watch it and give me some love because I definitely needed it. I'm guessing that these are the books that I ordered, so I'm still in a very big romance mood, so these books arrived at the perfect time. I feel like these books have been through the ringer. I'm kind of scared to see. Wait, these are all the books, so why? I thought it was separated into two. But these are literally all of them. Oh my goodness. I am honestly shocked that none of these came bent because the way that that bag looked, I was scared. But anyways, the very first book that I have to show you. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe that I finally have these. So I got Love Light Farms. Oh, it's so pretty. In the Weeds, Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison. So these are books 1, 2, and 3 of the Love Light series by B.K. Borison. In my last vlog, I was actually reading Business Casual, which is the 4th and final book in this series. And I did mention that I've already read these books, but I read them so long ago and I read them as ebooks. And I actually still have the annotations of when I first read them, so I feel like it would be really fun not only to reread these books, but to see if my annotations have changed any. And that's why I love annotating so much, because it's like you get a piece of who you used to be when you first read these books. But I'm gonna leave all of these annotation musings for my actual annotation video. The point is, I am so excited to reread these, especially because I feel like I'm in the perfect season to reread them, you know, fall season, cozy season, November, December. I don't know if it's obvious, but this takes place during Christmas, and I think this is the only one that takes place during spring, but it's fine because then this takes place in November. I could be so wrong about that. Like the way that I could probably read all of these in one sitting, the way that I did the first time that I found out about these books. I'm so happy. They look so good together. So these are the first 3 books that I got. And then the book that actually inspired the book buying is I Who Have Never Known Men, written by Jacqueline Hartman with an afterword by Sophie McIntosh, translated by Ross Schwartz. Wait, I didn't know that this was a translated work. A haunting, heartbreaking, post-apocalyptic novel of female friendship and intimacy, and the lengths people will go to maintain their humanity in the face of devastation. Honestly, it's not as big as I thought it would be. This is only like, what, 200 and something? No! This is not including the afterword. This is 164 pages. Oh my god. Oh, wait. Oh, this smells divine. Wait, what? Oh, this smells so good. Shut up. Wait. Wow, I don't know why. I wasn't expecting this book to smell this way, but it smells really good. I wish I could explain what it smells like. It just smells good. These are my new books. Look at them in all of their glory. I love them. I'm obsessed. 10 out of 10. I'm so excited. I'm so happy about this. But then here's the thing. If those are literally all the books that I bought and I haven't placed another order as of that reading vlog, I'm not really sure what's in this one. You know what I mean? Oh, this feels like a big book. Stop. This feels like a Penguin Classic and it feels huge. This is so floppy. This is the floppiest Penguin edition that I own. What is this? I don't want to see it. I'm scared. Let me see the note. I don't know what that is. You guys literally know, and I have no. Oh. Are these nerds gummy clusters? Shut up. I would know this shape anywhere. Okay, so somebody gifted me a book that I am not seeing and some nerd gummy clusters. Some nerds gummy clusters. Listen, I would die for these candies, and the thing is that they don't sell them in my country. I think they're like slowly starting to import them, but it's like really rare to find them in this country. I usually just find them like at the airport, but like who? I'm confused. Let me see if there's a note. Oh my god, there is. No, there's not a note. No. There's no note. Wait, how am I supposed to know who sent this to me? Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna see the book now. I think it's a classic. This is like extremely floppy. That's actually insane. Okay, I kind of saw the cover and it's like a landscape type of deal. Is it Don Quixote? I feel like if it's Don Quixote, I would actually die. I would actually die. Of course it's Don Quixote. Of course it's Don Quixote, Dios mío. Don Quixote written by Cervantes. This is literally the floppiest thing ever. Like, let's just compare the Count of Monte Cristo. You can't, it doesn't flip. It doesn't flip, it doesn't flop. But this, girl, it was born to flop. Profound and powerful, the final and greatest utterance of the human mind. By Fyodor Dostoevsky. Wait, Dostoevsky likes this book? Oh, okay. Voted the greatest book of all time by the Nobel Institution. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is actually insane. I have tried to read Don Quixote, but like in its original language, which is Spanish. And to say that I was confused would be the understatement of not only my life, but all of my past lives as well included. This is actually insane. Like, I don't understand who would do this. Like, who knows me well enough to know that nerd scummy clusters are my favorite, but also who would do this? Like, I just don't. And there is no note. Like, maybe it's inside this book, but I don't see any notes. You, whoever you are insane. You are actually quite literally insane. O sea, I just said that I was going to read Les Mis, and now I already have, I don't even know how many pages this has. This has 982 pages, which I guess it's not 1,000. Like, it's not 1,304, but it's still pretty close to the 1,000 page mark. This is actually insane. Oh my goodness, okay. Ever since I started to pursue classic literature seriously, I knew that I had to make my way to Don Quixote eventually. I just didn't know it was going to be this soon, but hey, I'm not mad. So, this is happening too, probably not in 2020, no, most definitely not in 2024, but maybe 2025, who knows? Oh my goodness, this is actually crazy. My camera is blinking, so that means that I need to charge my battery, but yeah, welcome to this new reading vlog. I really do hope you guys enjoy. I'm so excited to be vlogging again and to be sharing my life with you and my books. I'm so happy you can make it, and I hope you stay for a while, so let's get the party started. Okay, so this is my unread cubicle. That's what I've unofficially named it. This is where I put all of my unread books. This is the stack of books that we are working with. These are all the ones that I have to put back where they belong, as well as Berserk, which is here, but I can't lift it, so yeah. Les Mis, I actually need to tab all of my daily goals, so I need to go through every 50 pages and put a little tab on it. Sunny has already read today's 50 pages, so the way that I'm already falling behind on this buddy read does not bode well for the future, but I'm hopeful. Okay, I'm hopeful. We still have time. It's only well, the sun is still out, so but I can't put this back on my unread shelf because I'm obviously going to be using it. This one is definitely going to be on my unread shelf for a while. Also, I Who Have Never Known Men, but that one's going to be read this month because it's my Patreon buddy read. And then of course the Love Light Farm books. Oh, they look so good. Oh my goodness, just that, yes, period. And then Berserk Volume 4 would obviously go on the Berserk shelf. Absolutely fantastic. So this is what it's looking like now. The way, that is so cute. I mean, obviously, I'm still missing my Danmei volumes, but I am going, or like I'm planning to do that 24-hour vlog that I told you guys about, so that's why they're not here. But yeah, I also have my Danmei books to read, and that's how this is looking. We're missing one book over here, which is the Foxhole Court, and it's because I'm going to be talking about it in my annotation video. But yeah, apart from that, I'm really happy with this shelf. The way that it started as like a one-piece shrine, I mean, it still kind of is, but I feel like it's also become so much more. So I'm really happy with it, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys now. I need to do this, so let's do that. Let me just Hey, this is gonna be a journey. The way that I'm so scared to start it, but I just know it has to happen, so let's do it. As you can see, this packet is, it has run out of a lot of colors, mostly the reds. Like, yeah, we are running low on the colors. I do like to use these, like, you know, these leftover tabs. Loca, enfócate por favor, o sea, tú tienes un trabajo hoy, gracias. So I like to use these leftover tabs to mark my daily goals. So as I'm so scared to ruin the spine. I don't want to ruin it, but sometimes it's just inevitable. I can do like this little trick. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's kind of like easing the spine into it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, it has not worked for me, maybe because I'm just like a little bit too impatient. But the theory is that if you take the same amount of pages on each side and then you press it down, it should prevent the spine from breaking. And by breaking, I mean like getting those really white lines. I was gonna say ugly lines, but I personally really enjoy the aesthetic of a well-read book. And in my opinion, a classic that has a broken spine just looks divine. So, moment of truth. Oh my God, wait. Not it working when I was like, oh my God, it's never worked for me before. The way that this has 0 cracks. Wait, shut up, that was kind of sexy. Okay, anyways, this is gonna take me a while. Ay, Dios mío. Okay, this is gonna take me a while. Also, excuse the towel. I just came out of the shower and yeah, so let's see. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting to annotate. I can already kind of feel. I mean, if I'm annotating on the right page, it's gonna be okay, but if I'm annotating here, Marty. So page 50. Oh, also, like we usually say 50 pages, but if it's in the middle of a chapter, we like to read up to the end of the chapter that we're in the middle of. So for example, we got really lucky because this is page 50, but then 51, it ends, like the chapter ends right at the top. So this is good. We're off to a great start. And now we just tab. We tab our life away and hope for the best. Obviously these don't have to be perfect, but just like, you know, just like a little marker to know when you have to end. Oof, that's very hot. Page 100 is the beginning of chapter 13. Excellent. The way that I said that this doesn't have to be perfect, and here I am trying to make it perfect. Hi, have you met me? I'm a walking contradiction. And this, ladies and gentlemen, are my, actually they're pretty. I thought they weren't going to be as straight as they are, but they're not that bad. Look at them. That is, how can I show you guys in a way that is pleasing? Ay, Dios mío. So this is how it's looking. This is, these are, el motociclista, por favor, gracias. These are all my daily goals. That's kind of wild. Look at them individually. Oof. Okay, maybe we should count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, if all goes to plan, we are supposedly finishing Les Mis in 26 days, which is less than a month, which sounds fake, but I'm really hoping it's true. So yeah, that's step 1 of the buddy read is complete. Now I just actually have to start the book. I have reading updates, but also like reading plans. Like this is what I'm planning to do for this first week of November. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, welcome to November. I am honestly so glad that October is over because I was going through it in October and I feel like I'm ready to put that behind me and I'm ready to just be my absolute best in November and have better days, and also wish you guys the best because I have spent the last 2 days reading the comments that have been coming in on my most recent vlog, and I have no words. Like truly, honestly, wholeheartedly, I cannot thank you enough for everybody who took the time out of their day to write such lovely comments, like whether you were leaving some tips on how to feel better or what you personally do when you're feeling down, or just some words of encouragement or words of support, or just like showing me that you missed me and that it was worth the wait. Like it just, I cannot begin to explain how much it meant to me and how happy it made me. If I ever doubted if this was something that I wanted to keep doing, I feel like those doubts have been completely erased, and it's all thanks to you guys. So like, I know I say it all the time, but I am so appreciative of all of the love and support that you give me guys, and it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, the thing, like the community that we've been able to build, not myself, but like together. Like this is a joint effort. I would not be who I am if it weren't for you guys, and vice versa. Like this channel would not be what it is if it weren't for you. So yeah, I just thank you, okay? Like just thank you, and I hope you have a lovely life because you deserve it. You also deserve a beautiful November, so here's hoping we get it. Yeah, I do have reading updates and reading plans. So as you saw, I believe, I did get the Love Light Farm books, but here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. So Mixed Signals takes place in summer or spring. I think it's spring, and one of those seasons. And then In the Weeds takes place during fall, so like November. And then Love Light Farms, which is the first book, takes place in December, so like Christmas time. So I'm thinking, okay, listen up. Since I've already read these books, I don't have to read them in order. And I feel like it would be really fun to read these books depending on the season that I'm on. So like right now, it's November, hi. And since this book takes place in November, I thought that I could start with this one. And then in December, I can read Love Light Farms. And obviously I'm not going to wait like an entire year to read In the Weeds. So I'm probably going to be reading these, or like this one, between, you know, November and December, just to like fill the romance hole that I have in my life. So yeah, I don't know, I thought that would be fun to just like read them out of order, because since I know who's gonna end up with who and generally what happens in each book, I don't have to read them in order because I'm not going to be spoiled. So yeah, it's just a fun little thing that I thought I would do. Mixed Signals already has a bookmark because I mistakenly thought that this was the one that took place in November, but no, it's not. It's In the Weeds, which I should have guessed based on like the color scheme. I read 33 pages before I realized that this takes place in summer. I'm going to be putting this down and I'm going to be reading In the Weeds. I'm very excited about this one because I think that this one is about Beckett and is it Beckett? Yes, Beckett and Evelyn. And Evelyn is a social media influencer and she comes to the Christmas farm and that's how she meets Beckett. And like, it's a very Hallmark-esque type of book, but done brilliantly. And I am so excited to come back to it and to be able to annotate it physically. I am so excited. So these are my reading plans. I just feel like I had to share that because I feel like it's going to be really fun. The reading update that I wanted to tell you guys about. I'm honestly very excited about this reading update and I should probably leave it for like the exclusive, or not exclusive, but like the reading vlog that I'm doing for Les Mis. Like I'm dedicating an entire reading vlog to Les Mis. So I should probably leave that update for that vlog, but I'm just too excited. And I feel like that vlog is gonna come not soon, so I just have to talk about it now. So I started Les Mis and as you can see, I do have my daily goals set out. It's supposed to be 50 pages every single day, and so far, I haven't missed a single day. I mean, I say I haven't missed a single day, and it's only day 3, but still, I call it a win, okay? Because when I first started reading it, I wasn't even in the mood for it. I was like, I'm not ready to start this book. As soon as I started it, I was like, why was I afraid of reading this? Like, I'm actually hooked, and it's only the first 50 pages. But I'm currently on page 163, so I've read this much. And look at the amount of tabs that I already have. Like, that is actually insane. That is actually quite literally insane. But I just can't stop myself from annotating. It's just so good, and I'm loving it. Like, it was kind of hard today to stop reading. Like, once I reached my daily goal for the day, I was like, I want to keep reading. Like this, I can't put it down just yet. So that's how Les Mis is going. I'm just really excited about that update because I was so scared to start this book. And I finally started it, and it's a lot more accessible than I thought it would be. The writing, I'm honestly shocked at how beautiful the writing is. Like Victor Hugo, he is not afraid to speak his mind and to go off on the social order and its faults. And it's just such a beautiful experience. Like, obviously I know I'm like 10% of the way through this book, like page 163 compared to the 1,304 pages that I have to read is basically nothing. But I'm just really happy, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So today is actually Monday. Hi. I've been really productive because I've been editing a couple of random TikToks that I decided to upload just because I thought it would be fun. And I am also like planning the annotating video. I know that I've talked about it for so long, but for some reason I'm like really nervous to do it because I feel like so many people are expecting it and so many people have, yeah, like high expectations for that annotation video. So I want to make sure that I'm not disappointing anyone. So I'm trying to I'm trying to do as best as I can. And that's just making me just a tiny bit nervous, but also I'm very excited to talk about my annotations and how I annotate. So hopefully my love for annotating books is going to beat the anxiety of talking about said annotated books. Anyways, I have to get back to work, but I just wanted to give you guys this cute little reading update because I'm feeling very chatty. I'm feeling very happy today. and I wanted to spread some of my happiness. So I will definitely talk to you guys later, but I hope you're enjoying the vlog and we will talk soon. Hey, fancy meeting you here. Welcome to my bed. It is currently, it's currently 11, no, it's currently, oh, can we, it is currently 12 a.m. I really don't know how we got here. I honestly, genuinely cannot remember the last time that I stayed up this late. I say late because usually I go to sleep like at, you know what I mean, like at 10 or 11 p.m. So it's kind of wild that I have willingly, like I'm not even doing a reading challenge, I'm not doing anything in particular, I just really could not put this book down. First and foremost, I do have to apologize, I was wrong. I thought that this book took place in November. I thought the season that this book belonged to was fall season, but no, this is like spring. This takes place during March. I was mistaken though, and you will excuse my mistake because like this, please read it out loud with me. This says November. Like I had reason to assume that this would take place in November, you know? But anyways, yeah, this doesn't take place in fall. Just, I want the record to show that this does not take place during fall. This takes place during spring. But honestly, like I obviously do not care because I'm having so much fun rereading this. Like look at the amount of tabs. Like how do I show this to you? Look at the amount of tabs. That is actually insane. Like the amount of highlighting, the amount of annotating, the amount of stickers that I have used in this book is just insane to me, but like in the best way possible. I'm just having such a great time reading this. It's just so good. I have so many good annotations. I feel like my comedic genius can truly thrive in romance books or just like contemporary books in general. I'm sorry to my boyfriend, but I'm obsessed with one Beckett Porter, and Beckett Porter is obviously the main character of In the Weeds, like the male main character, and then Evie or Evelyn is the female main character, and she is a social media influencer. So like, and she has black hair and she has brown eyes, so it's like truly I'm the main character. Like this is the one book where I can say, oh my god, I look like the main character. Look at how much sad this book has, you know what I mean? But like in a good way, like it's a cathartic sadness. Also, this has like Gilmore Girls vibes. I can't believe it took me this long to realize, but like the town, the setting, the people, the personalities that we have, like it just reminded me of Gilmore Girls. And if I loved the Love Light series a lot, that realization just made me love it even more. And I just have to share it with you guys because like when I realized, because they were literally having a town hall meeting and like the interactions and the dynamic that they were having, I was like, oh my god, this is like one of those episodes of Gilmore Girls where they're having those weird random town hall meetings where nothing gets done. So Gilmore Girl vibes, you guys know what's up. We are in Gilmore Girls season, so I feel like the way that my brain connected those two things, I just loved it. But anyways, this is what I wanted to read, this little thing that I wrote over here. Can you guys see it? Are you focusing on? This is what I want to read to you guys. One of the things that make me love this series so much is how B.K. Borison makes domesticity seem magical. The little mundane things are made beautiful and precious through her eyes. She brings attention to small details and it gives the story so much beauty and love. I love this book so much, you don't understand. I honestly, genuinely cannot remember the last time that I stayed up this late just to read a book. I forgot how it feels to be so obsessed with a book that you just cannot put it down. But like, you cannot put it down to the al nivel de que tú no, you would rather lose sleep than put the book down. Beckett Porter speaks my love language and I love him for it. He's so good. Like, okay, Evelyn and Beckett have great chemistry. Like, I have spent hours reading. I didn't even realize how much time had passed. I think I started reading like at 7:30 p.m. and then I looked at the clock and it's 12 a.m. and I'm like, hold up, what happened? I just wanted to come here real quick and tell you guys that I'm obsessed. This is my obsession. In the Weeds by B.K. Borison, book 2, which I thought took place in November, but actually it takes place during spring, which I'm fine with. Again, like, my plan backfired, but I'm very okay with this because I'm in love with Beckett and Evelyn. As I've mentioned before, I have read this book previously, but the first time that I read it was actually as an ebook. I literally read it on my phone because I didn't have a Kindle yet, so all of my ebooks I read in my phone. I actually still have the books. Like, I have all of them. I mean, these are all the books that I've read in my phone. But then when I go to In the Weeds, oh my god, look at her. It's loading, but like, I still have the annotations of the first time that I read In the Weeds. I have a total of 16 highlights, which is insane to me compared to now. This is obviously more than 16 annotations, so it's just kind of crazy to me that I only annotated 16 things. But anyways, it's also been really fun to like look through my annotations, but only after I've read the chapter that it's in, and then be like, I literally annotated the same thing that I'm annotating now. And it's just like, I love it because it's like, the first time that I read this book was on a Tuesday, and it was December 6th of 2022. So it's been 2 years since I first read In the Weeds. It's so funny, not funny, but like, it's so beautiful to see how, even though 2 years have passed, I'm still the same person, even though I've changed so much. Like, I'm still annotating the same things. I still gravitate towards the same quotes or the same moments or the same interactions between these characters. And it's like, no matter how much I changed, something about me is always going to remain the same, and it's the fact that I love love. Okay, I'm a hopeful romantic, what can I say? And I love In the Weeds. Like, I just wanted to come on here before I fell asleep because I am feeling the tiredness coming over me. Like, you cannot read for like 4 hours straight and not start to feel the strain in your eyes. But before I give in to sleep, I just wanted to come here and tell you guys that I am in my reader era, I am in my lover girl era, and it's all thanks to B.K. Borison. She has reignited my passion for reading. Like, I didn't even know my passion for reading was asleep, but it really was. And now B.K. Borison has brought it back, and I'm very happy about this, and I am so happy that I'm documenting it as well. And now I'm gonna go to sleep. But I just wanted to update you guys real quick because I feel like this is a very momentous occasion in my life. So good night. I love you so very much. The vlog is not over, but like, good night. I love you, and we'll talk in the morning. I think the worst part is that even like despite everything, I still thought I was gonna have a good week. I think you could tell by like the first few clips that I was really excited about this week and like the beginning of a new month and like letting go of what happened in October. Like I was so ready for that, you know what I mean? And even on Tuesday, when I didn't get such great news, I was still holding on to hope that we were going to have a good week, that I would still, you know, like persevere and make the most of this week, you know, just it's a bad day, not a bad life and all that. And then even on Wednesday, when I got even worse news, I was still like, it's okay. I can handle this. It's going to be okay. But I really do think that Thursday, which was yesterday, Thursday was truly, what's happening outside? Thursday was truly my breaking point. Not breaking because I'm still here, but it was just the day where I was like, you know what? Obviously the universe does not want me to have a good week, so I'm just going to accept that because there's literally nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I've just spent, I mean, it's not that I had plans for this week, but I had like an idea of what I wanted this week to look like. I wanted to read some good books. I wanted to, you know, spend time with friends and family. I wanted to have a nice chill time. I wanted to vlog. I just wanted to have a good week. Just one, you know what I mean? Just one. I've spent the majority of my week in waiting rooms, in doctors' waiting rooms, they were created based off of hell. Truly, doctors' waiting rooms are the worst place to be, but I tried to make the best of it. I did take my books with me, and that does mean that I do have a couple of reading updates. So even though my life is going horribly at the moment, I still managed to read some books. I actually ended up finishing In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. This is the final product. Very happy with how the final product looks. I think it truly, what's that word? Like it represents how much I loved this book, the amount of tabs that it has. This is me right now, actually. Please focus. You want a hug? I feel like my life would be a lot better if I could get a hug from Beckett because like he knows what's up. You know what I mean? Like Beckett truly knows what's up. And yeah, this had a lot of good moments. I actually finished this in the middle of Doctor's Waiting Room. I think I finished it on Tuesday. So that was like when I was still holding on to hope, where I was like, okay, I got bad news, but I'm reading a really good book. That didn't last for long though. But yeah, In the Weeds, the first time that I read In the Weeds was actually in 2022, so 2 years ago, December 6th. And I think I read it in one sitting. And I gave it 4 stars. And then this time around, I'm giving it 5 stars. Yeah, the amount of happiness and joy that this book gave me is conducive to me giving it a 5-star rating. So there we go. And then after In the Weeds, I obviously had to continue. Oh wait, I did try, keyword try, I did try to read more of Les Mis, but as you can see, I haven't made that much progress after our last update. I don't even know when the last update was, but I did make it to book 6, Javert, I don't know, which is page 184. As you can see, I am very behind on the daily goals, but it's okay. I'm getting so much pressure everywhere else in my life. I don't need this pressure, so I'm just taking it day by day, and that's how we're going to continue forth in this lifetime. Since I couldn't really take this huge book with me to waiting rooms just because it's really like I didn't want to deal with this, and also just my brain wasn't in classic literature mode, so I did restart. I restarted Mixed Signals by B.K. Borison, and I haven't finished it, as you can see by the bookmark, but I'm pretty, like, today I'm also going to be spending it in waiting rooms, so you know, I'm obviously going to be taking my book with me. I don't know if I'll finish it, but like I'm pretty much there already. Like, ooh, we have a bonus chapter. This has a total of 314 pages, and I'm currently in page 190, so that would be 10 and then 110, 124 pages. That could be so wrong, but anyways, I'm at the beginning of chapter 18, which is from Layla's perspective, and I have used quite a lot of tabs as well. I think honestly, if I was reading this when I was not in waiting rooms, I would have tabbed a lot more, But at that point I was just reading it as a form of escapism, so I probably didn't annotate as much as I would have if I was like in a really good mood. But I still feel like I've annotated quite a lot. I did start this like as soon as I finished In the Weeds, so yeah, it's just been really fun to relive this. And I actually really, what's that word when you relate? Yes, I actually relate a lot to Caleb, which is interesting because I thought that I would relate more to Layla, but actually Caleb is my spirit animal, so it's just really good. Like the romance between Layla and Caleb is very heartwarming, and it's a lot softer than Beckett's and what is this, Evie, because they're like a lot, like they're very spicy and they're very direct and they know how to speak to each other and they know what's up, they know who they are. But then Layla and Caleb, they're just like a lot softer and they're a lot more heartwarming, and I think that I gravitate more towards this type of love, so I'm just really enjoying my time with Layla and Caleb. I mean, as much as I can. My camera is blinking, so I'm gonna see if I have another charged battery. At this point, I don't even know.
Moments later.
It's currently 8:23 in the morning, and literally the only thing bringing me happiness at this point. It's just literally so funny to me. I'm sorry, I'm going to rant for like 5 seconds. It's so funny to me how you can do everything right and still somehow get it wrong. You know what I mean? Like you do all of the right things and somehow we're still here, we're still going through this. Yeah, it's very funny to me. But funny not in a ha-ha way, but more funny like I want to cry way, you know what I mean? It's just very interesting how despite these last couple of days, I'm still holding on to hope, which is, I feel like, truly what's hurting me at this point. But there's nothing I can do about it. That's just my personality. Like, I don't want to come here and be like, guys, let go of hope. No, I really don't want to do that. Like, living your life with hope is a beautiful thing. And I think that it is even more important to do so when it's almost impossible to. So you know what, I don't want to end this vlog in what's that word, I don't want to end this vlog in a sad note. Like I don't want you guys to worry about me. I am maybe going to be okay. I am perhaps going to be okay. Not today, maybe not even tomorrow, but someday I will be okay. Maybe even someday I'll look back on these last 2 months and be like, huh, I learned something from this experience. Right now, probably the one thing that I'm learning is how to be more resilient, which I don't understand why I have to be taught that specific lesson right now. But life works in mysterious ways, it really does. Since I don't want to end this vlog on a sad note or like a sour note, love that album by Olivia Rodrigo, I thought that we would do like these cute little things, you know what I mean? Like these are my morning routines. I do the Wordle connections and then the mini, and then I've also been implementing the spelling bee into my routine. Sometimes they're fun, sometimes they're not. Let's just start with Wordle, and sometimes my day depends on how well I do on Wordle. Like if it takes me 6 tries to do it, I'm just like, you know what, I'm going back to sleep. So okay, we got 2 letters. Wait, should I just do this in silence? This was honestly a very bad idea because it takes me a long time to think things through. Okay. Ready, set, go. Ooh, oh my god, okay, actually that took less time than it usually does. I'm gonna leave connections for last because that is truly the hardest, but the mini crossword is usually funny. Oh, heed. Okay. 1 minute and 45 seconds. Let's do the spelling bee. I almost, like, I try hard, but sometimes I don't get it. Like, I don't get all the words. Donut. Those are all the letters I read along. Why am I so black? But 23, yeah, I got a good. You made it good. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes all you need is a good. So let's do connections. I'm probably going to fail miserably, but it's fun. So oh, let's go. Okay. Oh, that was the easiest category for sure. Absolutely. Well, it said, I'm gonna check it out. Like, don't know how I did that. Truly do not know how I did that. Adult, spicy, suggestive. Blue is the one that makes the most sense. I don't know what blue means in that sense, but girl, risque. How is blue risque? Cut the cheese, cut the cord, cut the you know what? I don't question miracles. Anyways, I just wanted to end this vlog on a high note. Like, I always feel so good after doing my daily rituals, just because it just feels great to start my morning off with success, you know, like finishing puzzles or like finding the answers. It makes you feel good about yourself. Even at times when you don't completely finish it, you still get a good. And that's what matters at the end of the day. You're good. You are good. Oh, that reminds me of the John Steinbeck quote. And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good. And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good. I feel like Shaz is really going to appreciate the fact that I have that quote memorized and I can just bring it out just like that. I actually really enjoyed that. So yeah, now you don't have to be perfect, you can be good, and that's enough. You are good enough. I hope you guys know that. I did get a really lovely comment in last week's vlog, which was like, this video feels like a love letter to us. I loved that comment because it is so true. Like, every single video that I make, not the ant. Ew. Every video that I make, every single one, is literally me showcasing my love for you guys. So I'm really happy that they picked up on it, because it's literally true of every single video that I make. And I hope that in future videos I can also continue to show that, just because you deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, you deserve to be loved. You deserve to have a good time. You deserve to have a place where you can come to when you need a break from real life, because my God, do we need it. We need a place where we can silence the outside world and we can just be safe and be still, and nothing is asked of you. You can just exist and be happy and maybe laugh at times, or like learn something new, or find books that you want to read, or just like, you know, remind yourself of the little things in life that bring happiness. They may not be as big as other things that social media is telling you are even more important, but small things still matter, and small things can still make a big difference. So I hope you aren't asking too much of yourselves. I hope that you're giving yourself grace, and that you are loving yourselves as much as you deserve to be loved. And if you don't know how to love yourself just yet, like myself, I hope that we can someday, or like, I hope that by loving each other, we can get to a point where we can love ourselves. So yeah, I think on that note, I'm going to be ending the vlog here. I really wasn't expecting this vlog to end right now. Like, I don't know, like I just, yeah, got laughs when you're making plans and all that, but nevertheless, I really still hope you guys enjoyed just, you know, watching me fangirl over these two books, and also joining me on the beginning of this journey. Like, this is truly, these are exciting times. If we focus on my reading journey, these are exciting times, you know, reading beautiful romance books that remind me of the beautiful things in life, and, you know, reading a classic that I never thought I would. So once again, here we are, pushing ourselves to our limits, but like in a healthy and fun way. I think for next week, I'm definitely going, or maybe even this weekend, who knows, I'm going to try and finish In the Weeds. And I am going to be leaving Love Light Farms for closer to December, just because I want a Christmassy book to have when December comes. I will be keeping you guys posted, so like don't go anywhere. I really appreciate you being here. Like it really brings me so much peace and so much happiness to know that you guys are on the other side of this screen. So I really appreciate you, and I hope that you had a lovely start to your month. I didn't, so hopefully at least you did, because if I can't have it, I really do hope you can. I pinky promised that I would give you guys a video this week, and so I did. So I really hope you enjoyed. And once again, I pinky promise that we'll be seeing each other next week as well. Wait for me, because I will come back. I don't know how I'll come back. Maybe better than today or worse than today. Who knows? At this point, I'm open to anything. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hey Jimmy, you nice. Keep going.